Okay, how's that? Okay, cool. Yeah, it didn't update, so yeah, why not change the mic to some weird thing that I've never used. Yeah, this is weird because they updated the Twitch app a little bit too. Let's add a little water to this because I think it was cracked open just a little bit. Yeah, honey.
I couldn't find any straw.
All right, hold on a second, guys.
I got this.
All right.
Come on, Taylor, let's go find you some chores.
All right. Pretty sure I was using Administratum Gray, so we'll stick with that. All right. How's everyone's weekend? Hello, Dr. Irrefutable. Okay. And all right. So many small little details on these wings. And hopefully I can get to the point where I will be doing the well, I need to do the wings first. So then I'll do the wash over everything all at once. Oh, that didn't sound good. Sound like somebody dropped something upstairs. If I go quiet, it's because I'm taking some Benadryl. Your allergies are kind of kicking your butt right now. Thanks, babe. I don't remember. Or did that all get reset? Because Twitch did like an update to some stuff. How much for 5 minutes? I don't know. I'll have to add that later. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. He's just messing with me. He's just going to do the whole 15 minutes. And actually, the other day, Lowrider came on the radio with all the kids in there, so I had to crank it. Yeah, thank you. And I don't, while doing some of this lining and whatnot, I don't feel like I have a lot to chatter on about. Or at least not a lot to chatter on about as an orc. Legit trying to remember if this was the brush I used last week or maybe it was. You know what? We're gonna switch to a different one for some of this lining. And if you guys can see that here, actually scooch him over just a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm working on. Yep, just a cool dragon sound this week, or this stream. I bet if Dawn were watching, she would try to do jump scare stuff since I've done this to her when she's been doing lining. Which would be one of those of turnabout is fair play. Ah, man. Some stuffs. I should be wearing gloves for this. Just so that way stuff stops coming off.
Wow.
Wow. Let me get one. Stupid hand oils from my Earth Meats. Feel like for some of this, just have him on his base. So that way I'm really looking at it from like the action-y perspective. What do you think, guys? Guys, gals, people. Oh, just keeping it on the actual base so that way I know what areas will be seen while it's actually like on its base. No worries, guys. I know I'm just doing like lining, so it's not like super exciting stream. And Sojan's probably asleep. His Mercury switch is probably flipped. Oh, I understand that too. Just, I know you always got a lot going on. But the fact that you guys just want to chill out while you're doing your own thing too always makes me happy. So I appreciates it. I forget if I was going to do all these ridges as bone or keep them as black. You guys remember if I said anything? Alright. And that's fair. Might have been just dialogue in my own head, too. Of course, the young black dragon doesn't have a lot of that stuff on him. At least this beats holding the miniature as much. Getting poked by him. this is kind of one of those processes that it's going to take a while, but normally pays off in the end. Luckily, I was kind of just doing lines like that. So, anybody else have anything fun that they're working on right now? Fabulous Bill, what you working on tonight? Doc, aside from Dark Tide, what were you working on tonight? Or what else are you doing tonight? Nope, talking to chat.
Okay, cool.
Unless you want to talk to me. Just petting the dog. All right. Wait, don't do line. Okay, sorry. Just saw that, Doc. Oh, and I do have a question for you guys. At least anybody else who's active in chat. Fabulous Bill kind of laid a gauntlet at my icing tents. Oh, I'm just focusing right now. That's all. Like, Otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. So Fabulous Bill laid a gauntlet at my feet. So the local Warhammer store, they're giving out their free mini for the month, and it's a Dark Angel Terminator. Yeah, you hit me in the face with that. I was just being... Yeah, no, he just slapped me across the face with the gauntlet. So it's a Dark Angel Terminator. Proud of myself for saying that without having to pause and not say Terminator. But, challenge for a painting competition there is to try and do something that you normally don't do. Well, I asked Fabulous Bill, well, what should I do? Doc, you want to care to guess what his response was? And so, Jan, if you're still there, or anybody else in chat, what do you think the challenge was? Well, it's just like a friendly little competition, but, you know, also just the guy running the store is just like, hey, challenge yourself. Do something you normally wouldn't do or haven't done. Good suggestion. Good guess. Well, he said, do non-metallic metal on the sword. Now, the main question for chat I want to ask is, would you want to see me do that on stream, or would you want me to just do that off stream and show you guys the results? I have a feeling I know what the answer will be, but I figured I would ask. And I really think Sojan's Mercury switch just flipped. Okay, on stream. Fabulous. You want to see me stumble with this on stream? Oh, no worries, Sojan. How much did you hear there, bud? And actually, the Terminator model is right here. And then, right here is the sword. Yeah. Paint a mini for a friendly competition, but do the sword as non-metallic metal. Now, would that be something you would want to see on stream? Because Fabulous Bill slapped me in the face with that gauntlet. And yes, to answer your question, I would be comfortable doing it because, hell, I've done like my tattoo stream where I painted tattoos on a mini for the first time live. Needless to say, it was tense, but it was good. Hey, Bear the Witch. Where are you coming home from if you're willing to divulge? And I hope you had a good time. And also, have another question for you when you answer the other questions. But regardless, thank you for swinging by. Dinner with your sister and buying more minis and Magic the Gathering cards. Awesome. That's always fun. So, little backstory. I have the free mini at the Games Workshop store is this Terminator with the shield and a sword and all that. And he's the base color. I'm going to have the armor. But part of this like little friendly challenge is to try and do something that is challenging to you. Well, I asked Fabulous Bill, well, I don't know what I should do. And he said you should go and paint the sword as non-metallic metal. Now, do you know what non-metallic metal is, Bear? Non-metallic metal is where I would use blacks, grays, and whites to make the sword read as metal, but it's not actually metal. Is that something you would like to see on stream? Because that is something that I have struggled with in the past. But I'd love to see my method of doing it too, Bear. To be completely honest. Yeah. I kind of see. I get the concept of non-metallic metal. It's just executing it is the difficult part for me. And I've been frustrated with it before in the past, and I've even tried to take classes at a convention at ReaperCon, but yeah, this one guy was sitting in on the class and asking about, oh, how would you paint non-metallic metal if there were two sources of light? Because normally there's only one. And he kept dominating the time for a beginner's class in non-metallic metal, and I just wanted to just stand up and shake him violently and tell him just to shut the fuck up. This is a beginner's class. I probably should have. Well, and I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it, but it's just I'm at the point where I need to just start putting it in the theory into practice. So, yeah, I may brush up on a little bit. So I might forego working on Rebute and just finishing working on that because I have until May to get this mini done. Ooh, Mother Bear has a package. And even then, it's not like there's anything on the line with this competition. It's just more of a, hey, look at what we all did. Yeah, kind of like some of my kids sometimes. You get a package. Ooh, what's in there? Can I open it for you? Like, I'm glad you're just as excited as I am, but no. So, or yeah, sometimes I'll let them open it up. Or, like my oldest just opened up the mystery mini that Dawn sent for the co-stream that I need to harp on her again to try and do, thinking it was okay. Did tell you about the other 1,000 gold doubloons that go to the winner? Well, now I'm worried. Okay. Yep. And in some cases, it might be like that. Hope you guys can see this well enough. Army of dragons, send help. Needs to be more bear figures. Well, you know how you can solve that, Bear. You know exactly how you can solve that problem. If you don't have enough bear minis, you know what to do. Well, hello, Ty. How are you, bud? Tired. Yeah, I bet. So, do you want to hear the gauntlet that I was hit with by Fabulous Bill, Ty? Yeah, right in the face. So April's free miniature is this Dark Angel Terminator, which, yeah, here's the base color of him and everything. You can see the sword and shield and everything. And they're doing like a little friendly competition, and they even said, hey, do something on this that, you've never really done before. And I asked Fabulous Bill, wonder what I should do. What do you think I should do? And he just says, paint the sword non-metallic metal. So, is that something that you would like to see me do/try? I'll say do. Just to build up my confidence here. Is that something you'd like to see me do on stream? Yeah. Alright. But that means I'd probably put Rubute, Rowboat Girly Man on hold for a little bit. Yes, there is no try. Which is odd that is an absolute, and only Sith deals in absolutes. Yes, very strange. Which, when first saw that, obviously, when he said that, I'm just like, hey, wait a minute. That phrase in of itself is an absolute. Or he was so clever we didn't even realize it. That, how close the Jedi were to the Sith in that regard. Okay, and then, yeah, I think I am going to paint all of these spikes bone color. And then I think I'm going to go with because I was thinking I was going to go with dark ivory for the wings. And then stain that with the black and purple. Then keep the bone color. So what I think I'll do then is I think I'll paint all of the wings with the dark ivory. Then I may do a blend. Should I make it look like more undead flesh? Or like... Okay, hear me out here, guys. Or you could go like with dark ivory as a base and then work up to like dark ivory all over it and then keep dark ivory here. Go to like bloodless skin down there and then go to moldy skin down there. What do you think? Think that would work? I think that would work. So let's just start with some and then get all that with the black and purple wash. And then get all like the stuff in between the crests with this same blend or whatever. Let me make sure there's not a seal on this. There is! It's been walrused for my protection because I hate seals. I have not yet. Saw you were talking about it on the other Discord server we're on and saying some good things. And some of my other friends have been saying they've been liking it. You been watching it then, Ty? Yeah, it's the large base brush from Citadel. And I haven't used it much, but I'm just like, hey, it's got a nice edge to it still, so I can actually like get up close to the joints. And hey, if I leave it a little dark around there, so what, right? And I'm starting to hear the storm come in. Which I hope all the kids are out enough that they aren't hearing some of the rolls of thunder. Good to hear. Heard there's already a memorable quote that you always get sidetracked by jackassery in the wastelands. And pretty much anyone that's played Fallout just goes, yep. Yep, well, with a wide enough brush, you can usually do base coating fairly quickly. And I put enough paint on the palette that I might just go a little long just to use it up and at least get a good base coat on the wings. Like how the Battle Brother is made? Oh, okay. Check that out. It's on Amazon, right? Cats are always a problem. Yep, and I'm gonna go with some bloodless skin on here as well, but I figured I'd go with this, tone it down, and then it's all gonna get hit with the same wash, which I have not mixed yet though, so you haven't missed that yet, Bear, because I know you wanted to see how I would mix up my concoction for the wash. Yeah, this guy is a pokey bastard. This is a resin print. Because I don't think you would get this kind of good a detail with a PLA print. Yeah, just poking enough. Nope. I mean, there's a few little there's a few little print lines I can see here, but nothing like super bad or anything like that. just gonna finish up this wing and then call it a night. It's not quite a night, but no, he referenced one of his old streams by its title. I almost call you Pokey. Yeah. He said the line from the other movie. Alright, well, we will call it a night there, and yeah, we will work on the Tournamator on Wednesday, so that way I can try to get through this non-tap models. Yeah, look at that. Look at some of these. Look at that point right there from him poking at me. There's one right there, too. But thanks for hanging with me tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is going to look good. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know too much else, really. So, we'll probably call it a night there, and we'll see you... That's Pokey. I fear to see Gumby. Alright, well, I'll see you all on Wednesday, and just remember, between now and then, keep on painting.